look at measurement, and specifically, since measurement is a broad unit, we are going to look at volume, the topic volume, and in volume we shall look at some few things. And to begin with, maybe volume, as we know, it is space being occupied by something. So when you are looking for space occupied by something, you can only deal with solids and liquids. As we know, science normally tells us that gases doesn't have definite volume, although that's not part of our lesson today. So when you are looking at volume, basically we shall begin with the volume of cuboids. We shall begin with the volume of cuboids. We know when you are looking at the volume of cuboids, basically in some stages we are normally told that if you have got a satellite stack, and someone asks you how many cubes are here, we know that you just simply count the ones on the length, how many are on the length, then we count how many are on the width, then we count how many are on the height, then the three answers we multiply. So like in this case we have got 1, 2, 3 on the length, and also on the width 1, 2, 3, and on the height we have got 1, 2, 3. Therefore, if we want to know how many cubes are here, we just take the 3 on the length times the 3 on the width times the 3 on the height, and it gives us an answer which is 27. So we know these are 27 cubes. Basically, if you are looking for volume of a cuboid, which is in the same nature, we shall also simply take the length, the width, and the height, and then we multiply. Therefore, the formula of finding volume of a cuboid is length times width times height. Basically, in previous lessons when we are looking at area, we know that length times width is the base area of a rectangular object or figure. Therefore, we can also say volume can be rewritten as base area times height. Base area times height. Base area times height. We know that from this, one can have other formulas. One can get other formulas. That is, you can have other derived formulas on this. That is, if you are looking for base area, you can take volume divided by height, or if you are looking for height, you can take the volume divided by the base area. Then, when it comes to volume of a cube, since you already now know that volume of a cuboid is length times width, then basically also a cube we shall use the same knowledge. But we know that a cube has got all the sides equal. Therefore, its volume shall be the first side which behaves as the length times the second side which behaves as the width times the third side which behaves as the height. So basically, if we multiply the three ones, you will find that it can be rewritten as the volume is equal to 3 cubed. And you can also have other formulas there that if you want the side, if you want to get one side, you simply get the cube root of volume, the cube root of volume. Remember, there's a difference between square root and cube root. Cube root simply means you look for a number that can be multiplied 3 times by itself to get that particular answer. And if I give you an example, e.g., 9. If I'm looking for cube root of a number like 8, not 9, a number like 8, I simply ask myself, which number can I multiply by itself 3 times to get 8? And this one is 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Therefore, the cube root of 8 is 2. So, to do that, all those need some conversions. And the conversion of unit, basically the major one we should be looking at is conversion of meters. 1 meter cube is equivalent to 1 million centimeters cube. But this one, how is this one normally achieved? It's normally achieved by, basically we know 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. 1 meter. Therefore, if we use our cube as our setup, we shall know that if you have got a cube that is measuring 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter, we know that its volume is 1 by 1 by 1, which is equal to 1 meter cubed. These meters, if we convert to centimeters, they shall be 100 centimeters, 100 centimeters, 100 centimeters of the same cube. Therefore, the volume will become 100 by 100 by 100, which will give us 1 million centimeters cubed. So you will see that 1 meter cubed is the same as 1 million centimeters cubed, since we have used the same cube. Therefore, the derivation of conversion of 1 meter cubed is the same as 1 million centimeters cubed. On the same, I want us to look at some examples. Example 1 that we shall be looking at is a box measuring 2 meters by 2 meters by 2 meters. Find its volume in what? Cubic centimeters. Find its volume in cubic centimeters. So we know that this is like a cube, therefore volume shall be side times side times side, which is 2 by 2 by 2, which will give us 8 meters cubed. But remember, in our conversion we did earlier, we said 1 meter cubed is equal to 1 million centimeters cubed. Therefore, when we convert this one, we should ask ourselves how many centimeters cubed are 8 meters cubed, then you cross multiply. Therefore, 8, we should have 8 by, we should have 8 meters cubed by 1 million centimeters cubed divide 1 meter cubed. So the meters cubed and meters cubed cancel. Therefore, our answer shall be in centimeters, which is 8 million centimeters cubed. Our question 2 in the same says that a pupil had a box whose volume was 2 meters cubed. If the box is 80 centimeters wide and 50 centimeters high, what is the length in meters? What is the length in meters? Remember, we have been given volume as 2 meters cubed and the width is 80 centimeters and the length is 50 centimeters. So since the units are not the same and the question is asking us to find the height in meters, so we shall be forced to convert the centimeters we have there to meters, which means we know that 1 centimeter and 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. So we shall divide this by 100, we shall have 0.8 meters, and 50 divided by 100, we should have 0.5 meters. Therefore, when you go to our formulas, there is somewhere we have seen that height is equal to volume over base area. And basically base area we can say is length times width. Therefore, we shall have height to be volume, which is 2 divided by 0.8 times 0.5, which is 2 divided 0.8 times 5 times 0.5, we'll have 0.4. We'll have 0.4. So to divide this one, we multiply by 10 times 10. Then we'll have an answer as 20 divided by 4. When the decimals are removed, therefore 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5 meters, which is our answer. So the height here is 5 meters. And on our third and last question says, a casual worker was hired to dig a compost pit measuring 3 meters long, 1.5 meters wide, and 8 meters deep. 3 meters the length, 1.5 meters the width, and the depth, which is our height, was 8 meters. If he was paid 250 shillings per meter cube, that is 250 shillings per 1 meter cube, how much was he paid to dig the compost pit? How much was he paid to do this job? Therefore, the first thing we should do there is to find volume as usual. And you know, volume in a such like setup is a cuboid, which is length times width times height, which shall give us length times width times height. Therefore, we shall take the length 3 meters by 1.5 meters by 8, which is going to give us, when we do the calculation, should give us 36 meters cubed. And we know the question is asking us how much was he paid. Therefore, we shall relate and say 1 meter cube is equal to 250 shillings. How much will be 36 meters cubed? Then you cross multiply. When you cross multiply that one, you will have a setup of 36 meters cubed by 250 meters cubed over shillings, that is, this is shillings, over 1 meter cubed. The meters and the meters go, so our answer shall be in shillings. When you multiply that 36 times 250, you will get 9,000 Kenyan shillings.
Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment for the next video. Also, you can like and share.